Today on MADMAN Review, we're going to talk about Taurus pistols exclusively. I do have a soft spot for Taurus pistols. You see, thanks to competition in the firearms market, there are many fine handguns you can buy. A lot of manufacturers are doing their best to deliver an excellent handgun right into your palm, so you have more options than ever. Unfortunately, though, there are many handguns on the market that does not necessarily mean that we reach the point where pistols are cheaper than AKs. The good news is that you do not have to punch a hole straight through your wallet just to get your hands on a decent piece. This is the target audience that Taurus is targeting. They fill a niche in the market where many other manufacturers have not. They may not be as well known as Glock, Kimber, or Beretta. However, those who want an affordable yet reliable handgun know and love Taurus. They are known for their solid revolvers and semi-auto pistols that should fit every budget imaginable. For those interested in getting one of Taurus's finest, I have here a list of 10 pistols that should answer your question. The Taurus TX22. If you need a practice gun so you can get some hours behind the barrel, this is for you. The single-action polymer-framed rimfire gun holds 10 rounds in the magazine and has seen uses in many situations from self-defense to competitive shooting. What makes this a good practice gun lies in that it's chambered in .22 long rifle ammo, is dirt cheap and easy to shoot, making it perfect for new and veteran gunmen alike. A plethora of safety systems baked into this thing also gives you the assurance that accidental discharge is at a minimum. There are 3 layers of safety systems. There is a manual safety, trigger safety, and striker block safety. This redundancy, coupled with ergonomic grips, gives new shooters the reassurance they need to dabble in the gun world. The Taurus G2C. The G2C comes by another name, PT111 G2C. This gun is available in 9mm and 40 Smith & Wesson, and you get to pick from a number of finishes. It's dirt cheap, and the default configuration gives you a matte stainless steel slide and a black polymer frame. The G2C is accurate, durable, and reliable. It beats out every other pistol from competing brands in terms of value alone. In this little package, you get a 3.2-inch barrel, 12 rounds in the magazine, and 3-dot sights. The gun sits at 6.2 inches long and weighs just 22 ounces. The Taurus G2S. The G2S is a compact polymer frame that is specifically designed for concealed carry. It is chambered in either 9mm Luger or 40 Smith & Wesson in a single stack magazine. For a concealed carry firearm, there are some customization options in the form of finishes. Other than that, you get fixed front and adjustable rear sights. A concealed carry needs to be safer for the user while dangerous for an attacker, and the G2S is designed that way. You have a striker block finish, manual safety, and trigger safety in the G2S, so accidental discharge is kept to absolute zero. On top of all this, there is an indicator that tells you whether there is a bullet in the chamber. Of course, a concealed carry needs to be small enough for ease of carrying. The G2S is a bit over an inch thick and weighs around 20 ounces. You should be quite comfortable carrying it around, and you should also be comfortable with getting one because its MSRP is around $300. The Taurus G3. Taurus wants to create a full-size striker-fired pistol with a large capacity while also keeping the cost down. What comes forward is the G3, which is offered to various law enforcement agencies. The G3 is available with 10, 15, or 17 rounds in the magazine. Just like many other Taurus guns, there are redundant safety systems in place. There's manual safety, trigger safety, and striker block safety. As an added precaution, there's also an indicator that tells you whether there is a bullet in the chamber. If you want something on a smaller side, there's also the G3C. It has all the features of the G3, but in a lighter and more compact package, making it a good option as a concealed carry firearm. When it comes to aesthetics, you get to choose from a variety of finishes. Its MSRP is only around $300, making it a very value-packed option. The Taurus Spectrum. The Spectrum is a good option if you want a concealed carry semi-auto with light recoil chambered in 380 ACP. The Spectrum is a hair under an inch wide, making it a nice and compact package. It's only 10 ounces heavy as well. With this form factor and weight, you can carry this around with you without a problem, even in purses. Now let's talk about the features. You get a 2.8-inch barrel and soft touch panels for better ergonomics and grip. The magazine houses 7 rounds with a reversible mag release. Up top, you have low-profile sights. There are many customization options available, including colors and patterns. If you manage to find this on sale, you can get it under $200. The Taurus 856. When it comes to reliability, you cannot go wrong with revolvers. For concealed carry, you get a snub-nose revolver, and Taurus has one for you at an affordable price. Chambered in the 38 Special, the 856 is a double-action, single-action gun that holds 6 rounds in the cylinder. Now, if you want a bit of extra punch, there are plus P models you can purchase. Both the frame and barrel are made using stainless steel. When it comes to aesthetics, there are many customization options. You can opt for the classic matte stainless look, matte black, or other anodized colors such as bronze, burned orange, etc. It weighs 16 ounces, so women can also have it in their purses. The Taurus Raging Judge. You know it's a heavy hitter when Taurus called this the Judge. What makes it a heavy hitter, you ask? The answer lies in the chambering. This is a magnum-sized revolver for either hunting or defense against bears. Unfortunately, big guns also require a big budget, but not for this beauty. The Raging Judge is chambered at 454 Castle for hunting and 45 Colt 410 bore shot shell for everything else. The barrel length and finishes depends on what kind of variant you go for, but all of them come with fiber optic front sights and fixed rears. Not only does the Raging Judge pack a mean punch, but it is also fun to shoot, as many of its owners can attest to. The gun is heavy, sitting at 32 ounces. I would chalk this up as a downside, but then I realized that this thing is shooting big bullets. The weight helps tame recoil, so I do not consider it a drawback. However, one real letdown is that you might struggle to find a good holster for this thing. The MSRP for the Raging Judge is around $600, so I'm quite certain you have enough budget to squeeze in a holster for it if you manage to find one. The Taurus 1911. The 1911 is pretty much a must-have in your gun collection. It's a classic and gorgeous pistol that is as iconic as it is expensive. There are many clone 1911s out there in the market, but no one really beats one from Taurus in terms of pricing. How much? At around $600. That is a pretty good deal compared to other 1911s in the market. Taurus has this in both full-size and compact, and both can be chambered in either 9mm Luger or 45 ACP. The 9mm variant offers 9 rounds in the mag, whereas the 45 ACP variant comes in either 6 or 8 rounds. Speaking of options, Taurus offers their 1911 in many finishes, from gray caracat to stainless steel, as well as a number of grip options. Regardless of your aesthetic preferences, all Taurus 1911s come with a Novak drift adjustable front and rear sights. You can also get other models with Hogue red laser grips for better accuracy. While we are on the topic of accuracy, the Taurus 1911 is accurate and reliable. So if you want a 1911 in your collection, but a bit tight on your budget, do not skip the 1911 from Taurus. The Taurus Raging Hunter. As the name suggests, a hunter is designed for hunting only. The Raging Bull is also another viable option, but the Raging Hunter offers more caliber options while also being more affordable. Caliber options include 357 Magnum, 454 Castle, and 44 Magnum. Depending on the caliber, the barrel lengths can be between 5.13 to 8.38 inches. Just a glance at the gun tells you that this is not going to be a lightweight gun, but at least it helps mitigate recoil. Sweeten the deal, the Raging Hunter is optics ready. You can find a Picatinny rail up top, and the rubber grips enhance the overall ergonomics even more. The Taurus TH40. As the name suggests, a TH40 is available only in 40 Smith & Wesson, and it also has different finishes. You get Novak drift adjustable front and rear sights, and an accessory rail on the underside allows you to mount light, laser, or other accessories you fancy. You get 15 rounds in the double-stack magazine to be fired from the 4.25-inch barrel. The design on the grips allows for enhanced comfort and traction, giving you an excellent feel in action. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.